Hello, lovely people. It's Jo Gifford here, the Ideas Girl, aka Dexterous Diva, and I'm going to have a quick chat with you today about kickstarting your creativity. Why is creativity important? If you work in the creative industries, obviously it's your income. You need to know how to get those ideas going, how to get that sort of grey matter working on time, on schedule, in order to keep your clients happy and in order to sort of keep your job, right? If you don't work in the creative industries, what does it mean to you? Well, actually, creativity is hugely important for businesses, for people. If you want to stay ahead in business, if your product or service needs to be better than the rest, if it's going to stand out and be unique, you need to use some creativity. Creativity is innovation. Without ideas, we're standing still. So to be unique, you need creativity. It's really simple. That doesn't necessarily mean that we're all walking around with art pads or sewing or whatever. Kickstarting your creativity is a really small process which is individual to each person. For me, but way back in the olden days when I used to work at a proper job in agencies, I had my tried and tested techniques. I would have to have my cappuccino, really stereotypical designer thing. I would need to have my coffee. I would need to have probably a fag, but I don't smoke or drink coffee these days. And I would need to have my tunes plugged in, and I'd be able to brainstorm or lead my team. These days, it's slightly different. I usually have some water, a banana. I have some music which gets me into that zone, and being in the zone is something that we'll talk about in a different episode. But kickstarting creativity is about a personal connection with getting in your flow, whatever that flow is. For some people, to be in the flow, it might mean that you have to go out and have a run. For some people, it might mean that you need to stick on some really loud rock music and, I don't know, dance a jig or something, Whatever it is that gets you into that space. For me, it used to be Daft Punk, and sometimes I still use them when I need to sort of really concentrate and do some writing or work on a piece. The kind of music which gets you into that zone will be unique to you. The kind of food or stimulus that gets you into that zone will be unique to you. I still have some dark chocolate from time to time, which seems to help, but that's just my excuse. So can you think of anything that helps you concentrate, get into that zone where you're feeling really free, where your mind is flowing? It might be that you need to sort of have a walk around the park with your takeaway coffee, that you need to sit down, switch off, or you might need to turn on and plug in and browse Pinterest and get visual stimuli from somewhere else. It's going to be different for all of us, but whatever your technique is, use it. Find out and experiment sometimes. Work out what really gets those ideas flowing. Once you've got that nailed, you know how to plug into that special source of creativity which will help you get ideas for your business, for your life, and to really grow. I'd love to hear, what kickstarts you. I've shared a bit about mine. It's chocolate and music, basically. And I'd love to hear how you get on and what kickstarts your creativity. So, I'm Jo Gifford. I'm Dexterous Diva. You can find me on Twitter at DexDiva, on my blog dexterousdiva.co.uk, and you can sign up for some more tips and tutorials, and also for my free idea generation and creativity course, which is especially for bloggers but also applies to all businesses. So I'd love to hear from you in the comments and come and say hi. Thanks for listening. Bye.